Hello and welcome to Heroes Explain again. I know I just recently posted a video and it was just me talking about why I didn't post February, and I went on a little short ramble, maybe a long ramble. Okay, it was a long ramble. Anyways, so this video is gonna be me because I missed out February. I kind of feel like I should do a two video package deal, and I'll be clicking on the hero power randomizer thing, and I'm gonna see what three powers I get. Then I'm gonna pick two of the three. One to be a superhero superpower, and the other one will be a supervillain superpower. It's gonna be a while because my internet is very bad up here. So when I click on it, it's gonna be a long time for it to load, and I'll probably like I'll probably cheat and just uh okay. So I clicked on the link and um telepathy. So telepathy is the thing you use to move stuff with your mind, right? Yeah, right? Telekinesis, telepath. What's telepathy? Telepathy, 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 telepathy. uh, um, I can't remember. Users can read, scan, or project thoughts by. Okay, so read, scan, or project thoughts. Okay. Okay, so it's whatever. Telepath, telepathy. I guess they're the same thing. Whatever. So a telepath, telepathy. Yeah. So that's one of the powers that I've given, and then now my thing is blowing up. Solid magic. What's up with the? Okay, I guess it's user. A user is capable of performing magic that allows the user to cast featuring through so on. User is able to perform a form of magic that allows the user to cast magical spells fe- uh, it's through solid objects. So I guess I can zap solid objects and then manipulate them, apparently, or something like that. I guess there's like earth elemental spells or whatever, solid magic. So any solid object, so any magical spell with a solid object in it, I can use. That's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm gonna simplify it to. I'm just like, whatever. Whatever. And then the last one, uh, volcanic generator ration, volcanic generation. So that seems pretty simple. I can user can create or slash generate volcanoes in any form of any of surface and cause great destruction upon doing so. Really? I whatever. So yes. First one, a telepath, telepathy. I can read and hear and project thoughts into people. Then I have uh, solid magic, which I'll probably just instantly throw out because I don't even care for it. And then volcanic generation. It says generation, but Whatever. I'm just gonna say volcanic. So magma, the powers of magma. Okay, so the supervillain would have the abilities to turn into magma and like control magma and lava and that sort of stuff. Um, thus pulling it from the ground or superheating the ground to somewhat create whatever. Concrete can burn. Anyways, uh, yeah, so the supervillain has that, and the superhero has telepathy. So he could read people's minds, project thoughts, yeah, anything mental. So if I have the superhero with telepathy. So how the fight would go, because the hero has telepathy as his ability, he would need a heat resistant suit. So the main villain is trying to destroy I don't know, oil company, whatever. There's this oil company that's like picking the poor off of their land and just taking up all the oil that's whatever not there's like pretty much just taking land from people to get oil and just trampling on the weak and helpless. And the main villain has the power to create magma and lava and whatever. So I know it's whatever. So he's going and he's destroy every single site and facility and kill the main bosses. His revenge for having them kick him off his family's farm when he was young. His family were kicked off of their farm, and the corporation pretty much stole it and all this stuff. And he feels like he needs to exact vengeance by killing them and destroying their legacy and stuff there. So that way he sounds more evil than a good guy. And then the good guy is just a normal detective who solves crimes using his abilities to read people's minds and thoughts and see into their memories and every now and then pushing an idea onto a person to somewhat control them. Anyways, that's what project thoughts can do. Um, yeah, so how it would go is the detective easily sorts out the all the major or like all the factories that are being hit and mining areas are all from the same company, all from Oil Super Plus Oil Company, because that they're like, we need a name to let everybody know we're selling oil. So what should we name it? I think we should name it Oil um, Company, Oil Company. What did I say? Oil Company. Yeah, I'll just go with that one. Whatever the last one was, uh, I just couldn't remember it. So Oil Company. That way they know we sell oil. And that's the slogan. We sell oil. So the oil company, so it's two oils, and then that little small thing, it's like oil company, whatever thing. We sell oil. Uh, you realize that it's all from the same company, the oil company. Um, And he's like, okay, well, the next one to be hit, he like projects, and there's like this path that's leading down. He's like, okay, so it's headed northwest to the main facility, HQ, the oil company HQ. So, Detective Brain, his name is Brian, but he goes by Detective Brain because of his ability. So, Detective Brain quickly gets into his car, starts it up, and starts driving. He quickly starts calling his secretary. Nancy, I need you to contact the oil company and let them know that magma really hot is about to attack this facility. I need you to evacuate everyone from this facility. And Nancy's like, yeah, honey, I'll do that right now. And she hangs up and starts calling. She's like, yeah, there's gonna be a super villain, Magma's super hot. He's gonna come in, he's gonna destroy this area. You guys need to evacuate now and stuff. And those guys like, we can't just shut down products. I mean, we can't shut down the manufacturing lines or whatever it's called just because of some brain call. Unless you have actual proof, we're gonna keep on pumping. Pun intended. Anyways, Nancy calls back and she's like, yeah, we're not gonna evacuate. You need to hurry. He's like, all right, I'm on it. And then Magma Super High like arrives and he's like, yo, I'm the bad guy. I'm here to destroy this factory. And then like, I don't know if that's like, is that like race, like pharmacist? Pharmacist. I was like racist plus like farmers, so pharmacists. Okay, so they're like, I'm here to destroy the factory and take revenge on my family, y'all. He starts burning down, like starts heating up his body and turning into magma and lava and such, and starts shooting out it onto the concrete and pavement and cars and tractors and stuff, and walking around, getting ready to like suck the entire place ablaze and releasing soot and ash into the air to make a smoke screen. So Detective Brain pulls up and he's like, I have the perfect equipment for this situation. He opens his back trunk and there is those hot suits, whatever. It looks like somebody just pretty much wrapped a dude with aluminum foil and like slapped a welding mask glass thing on his face. You know what I'm talking about. They're super shiny and whatever. He puts on that suit and then he starts running into the oil company's uh, processing facility, and he's trying to find magma super hot. And once he finally found Magma Super Hot, getting ready to set ablaze the most finest and purest oil in the entire facility, he's like, hey there, Detective Brain. What are you doing here? I thought I melted the road. And Detective Brain's like, you did, but I know a shortcut. And then they get into an epic fight. By epic fight, I mean Detective Brain projects the thought of you need to cool off in his head. So then Magma Super Hot was like, you know what? I need to cool off. And he like deactivates his powers, allowing the AC units to cool him down. Then Detective Brain slaps in power nullifying handcuffs and takes them to the police, thus allowing Detective Brain to save the day again. And he goes into the newspapers and then exposes all the wrong that oil company um, was doing, and they get closed down and shut down. But then a new oil company comes into their place. This is the real oil company where they sell oil that's real oil. Um, yeah. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Heroes Explain. I explained the most dumbest and absurd, I guess, heroes and villains that so far on this channel. Like, let me know if I explain some hero or villain that's dumber than Detective Brain and Magma Super Hot. I am not making these. Well, I guess I already made them up, but if you guys ever want to have Detective Brain and Magma Super Hot. No, y'all, Magma Super Hot. Y'all, I don't know how to do voices. Anyways, oil, I'm added oil company. We sell oil in my dimension. So you guys can use the oil company for Detective Brain and Magma Super Hot. And if you guys ever made a story with Detective Brain, uh, Magma Super Hot, and just let me know. And if you come up with more villains for Detective Brain to combat, also let me know. I actually did just make a story. Make a story, the most dumbest AI story with Detective Brain or Magma Super Hot. So Detective Brain, he mostly uses his powers to see if someone's lying or not. He mostly uses his powers to just input basic commands like "you need a cooldown," and the person's like, "I need a cooldown." Not complex things like "drop the gun and kick it over to me," and then once it's over to me, you have to like set it. It's just simple, basic commands are the only commands that you can project and have people do. So if it's like pick your nose, it'll work, or turn off the car, it'll work. And Sally, yeah, you'd also need the assistant Sally, who um, is just his receptionist that looks up things and calls people and whatever. She's always at home, and they don't really meet in person ever, and nobody really knows she actually exists because except when they call like she'll call people and stuff like make up appointments, but Detective Brain pretty much does everything by himself. Yeah. Anyways, Detective Brain. Brian Brain. I don't. Yeah, Brian Brain. That's his name. Brian Benjamin Brain. That's his full name. And I never came up with Joey Joey John, no, Joey Long Johns. That's Magma Super Hot's real name. Joey Long Johns. His family's great descendants made the Long Johns, but they didn't market it or whatever. The made a rights to it, and somebody took the rights, like pretty much took pretty much took the rights and claimed that he was the one that made it and bought the rights and whatever. Like got the whole paperwork set up so he would own the rights to Long John's. But it's really Joey Long John's family that invented Long John's. Magma's super hot. Anyways, this is a very long episode, longer than the last episode. I hope you guys enjoyed another random stupid video. Uh, and yeah, Bubs out.